Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again so much for our time together. Right now, I want us to come back to just one verse in Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 6. The Lord your God will circumcise your hearts and the hearts of your descendants. Now notice the purpose of a circumcised heart, so that you may love him with all your heart and with all your soul and live. It amazes me how people want to somehow separate the Bible into Old Testament and New Testament, and this was how God was then, and this is how God is now. But it doesn't work like that. God doesn't change. I often say God did not go to have a personality makeover between Malachi and Matthew. I mean, God does not change. He's always been a God of grace. From Genesis to Revelation, it is salvation by grace through faith. The plan of salvation has never changed. God has never changed. God is God. Now, when you remember that, then all of a sudden, Paul's writings about circumcision of the flesh and circumcision of the heart really begin to take on new importance. Because all Paul was teaching was, hey, God's always been this way. It's always been about a circumcision of the heart. Now, circumcision was just the sign of the covenant, a sign of a covenant relationship. That God put the sign of a covenant relationship within our hearts so that we would love him with all of our heart, all of our soul, and live. Brothers and sisters, some of you just need to come to God and say, Lord, I bring you my heart. I don't just bring you my head. I seek you with all of my heart. And as you bring your heart to God, watch how God touches and changes your heart. And loving him becomes the easiest thing in the world to do.